Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, and me, Banshee. It's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show, everyone. I don't even know what to say anymore about the economy in the U.S. You know, there's forward pedaling, there's back pedaling, there's changing their minds daily. There's new things coming out daily. One can hardly keep up. I can tell you this, though, a couple of things. The markets have been very volatile. They've lost a lot of their gains since the election time, and there's a lot of indicators that we could be headed towards a major recession, possibly a depression, that could impact more than just us, obviously. Some of the places that we're having tariff wars with may also be suffering, some of the consequences of all of this. Tariffs are coming. China tariffs are in place. I'm not sure if all or some of Mexico's tariffs have been put off till next month. Some, maybe a small amount, maybe for the auto industry and a couple other places. Tariffs from the U.S. to Canada have been put off for a month, till next month. But a number of other tariffs, I think, against Canada remain in place. And Canada's not messing around. Canada has decided to keep their tariffs in place on the U.S. until this stops. And then they will answer, depending on what goes on. If it's going to be a tit-for-tat thing, they're ready. They're ready. They're fighting mad. They're not mad at Americans. They're mad at what the U.S. government is doing. And this changing back and forth is not doing anybody any good, including here in the U.S. So let's get it together, America, and let's try to decide what it is we really want to accomplish here. All right, that's my soapbox for the day. I swear. Okay, hey, so we have some moon action this week, so I have brought out my Moonology Manifestation Oracle by Yasmin Boland. And let's see what's out there. Let's see what's there for the collective this week. I hope everybody is weathering this. If you are affected by government job losses, you might want to check with your state government. A number of states are telling veterans, for example, who have lost their jobs in the government, or others to apply, to go to the state, because the state is willing to hire some of these people, states across the country. So perhaps it's an avenue you might want to check out. And other than that, we're all just kind of stressing the economic toll that these tariffs and everything is taking on us. All right, here in America. All right. Let me cut them. And let's see what we have today. Oh, well, it is almost Aries season. And so I've got the last quarter moon in Aries. All right. Let's put you up here. Trying something new today to just get to see more of me, get to see the cards. We'll try this out this week, see how it goes. All right. Last quarter moon in Aries. I'm going to put these back. Get them out of the way. I think we got to go all the way to the end here. Last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. It's said on the card. And let's see what that has to do with our business life. Someone has had their feelings hurt. Maybe it's you. Deal with the upset, especially, but not only, if it's on the home front. Whatever is going on right now will go better if you take steps to make sure that no one's feeling like they've been emotionally run over. Oh my gosh. If you feel like your feelings have been trampled on, it's time to work through them and clear them. Then you can move forward on your goals, towards your goals. It's hard to manifest when hurt feelings are in the way. Relationships, especially with family and or the people you live with, are extra charged right now. If someone is riding roughshod over your feelings, don't sulk. The manifesting mindset. When someone upsets you, it's easy to wear your hurt like a badge of honor, but that merely perpetuates the situation. Your manifestation affirmation should be, I now choose to release all my hurt. And so it is. I like that. Well, a lot to unpack here, I think, in a number of ways. Number one, it could be that some of us are having a number of things going on in our personal lives that is affecting us in the workplace. It's affecting our decision-making with our business or financial matters or how productive we are at work. Carrying that baggage, and even if we're trying to play the victim here, like this said, wearing it as a badge of honor, that's not going to serve you well. It's not going to help you get through your days. You're better off here trying to let it go. Release the pain, release the hurt. Don't hold on to it and don't try to use it because it's pretty useless to do so. Let's just put it that way. The other thing might be that somebody has hurt your feelings in the workplace. Obviously, people who have lost their jobs in the government, for example, have been told they've been fired for poor performance when all they've gotten has been really good performance evaluations. So imagine the hurt and the confusion that everybody who's been affected by that must be feeling right now. So, and veterans who felt they would have a secure job with the government because they served our country, now are left, wondering what it all means to them. So, and also people who voted for the person who is in the White House right now, maybe questioning, that decision as well. And there may be just some, and even if they still have support, for what that person is trying to do, they may still have hurt feelings because what has happened to them. So let it go and try to move on. You can only take action, when your heart and your head and your emotions are free of this hurt. So good luck with that, everybody. Everybody who's affected. All right. Well, let's take a look at some astrology for the month ahead. I'm sorry. Did I really say that? For the week ahead. This reading is good for the astrological signs of the Zodiac from March 9th through 15th. The moon during this time will be traveling from Cancer, transiting into Leo on March 9th, and winding up in Libra on March 15th. Hey, we got a full moon lunar eclipse coming in Virgo on March 14th, right before the Ides of March. And also, on the Ides of March, March 15th, Mercury is going retrograde. I don't know if I'm ready for this, but I will tell you one thing. I'm glad I got my taxes done. We got our taxes done before that happened. So, All right, so that's what's going on there. Also, I want to remind everybody that if you haven't set your clocks, you probably are off track with when my show is on Sunday, because Sunday, March 9th is when daylight savings times begins at 2 a.m. We have to spring forward, because fall back. We're springing forward now an hour for daylight savings time, which means the sun will be out longer in the evening. Woohoo! Some people like that. I don't know. I wish it would stay one way or the other. That's all I wish. Also, Purim, the Feast of Purim for Jewish people, begins at sundown on March 13th. Okay, that's Thursday, I believe. All right. Well, let's move on. Let's get to the readings, people. Let's see what's going on in our worlds. And we begin with Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading's for us for the week ahead. Oh boy, Aries. Aries season is just around the corner. We're winding down Pisces in another week, and spring will have sprung, and it's our time to shine. So let's see what's going on in your world, especially with Mercury going retrograde at the end of this week. Holy moly. All right. Nice. You have the star. The star is upright. That's your start. You have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is reversed. That could be interesting. Ooh. And you have the Magician. The Magician is upright. Well, I don't know where to begin here exactly, but I'm going to take it this way. I think I'm going to go straight through. And I think here, Aries, that you are feeling optimistic right now, lucky perhaps, just staying where you are. Maybe there's some trials and tribulations going on in your workplace, or maybe your business has not been completely thriving in this crazy, chaotic environment, and with prices, that are going to be going up, for materials that you may use in your businesses, for example. And so it might be a little bit rough, but you feel like you're optimistic about staying where you are because you feel like you might really be able to manifest something you desire here. So, you know what? Roll up your sleeves, get to work, do some manifestation, get with it, bring to life what it is you want to manifest. And I think you can do it from where you're at right now. Good luck with that, Aries. Hey, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Let's see what's going on in your world. And maybe I was just thinking, I don't know if you Aries are still here, maybe staying where you are during Mercury retrograde start is a good idea, Not making any major changes or shifts, but manifesting from the place you are. All right. Okay, my Taurian friends, let's see what's going on in your world. Well, you got the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is reversed. That's the start here. Oh, and the Eight of Cups is reversed. Looks like you're not going anywhere either. Or maybe you're going back to something. Let's take a look here. And, this is so strange. In a way, I see some similarities between this reading and the Aries reading, Taurians. Let's take a look at this. Maybe that's the influence of, Mercury going retrograde here. I'm not sure. But at any rate, seems as though this might be just a little bit different for you. I'm now seeing what's going on here. And actually, again, I'm going to follow these cards this way. That's where it's leading me. And I feel that the Eight of Wands reversed is indicating that you may have some issues. You may have some issues with how you're applying your energy and what you're focusing on right now. Remember what I've said in the past about multitasking? It's just an evil thing. You may not want to do a lot of that this week. You really want to try to focus this energy if you can. I have a feeling here this is the kind of week that's going to burn you out. You've got a lot on your plate, and unfortunately, you may be trying to do it all. Maybe there is something that you've left unfinished that you feel you have to tend to, and so you're scattering all your energy between these different things. Hey, get it done. Try to pull yourself together because there are new opportunities for growth and advancement waiting for you. But you've got to catch up. You've got to catch up and you've got to pull it together. I think here, if you don't, you may miss out on something new that's coming your way that could be really beneficial for you in business for yourself. This could be, new sales opportunities, new growth, a new product line that you want to launch. But, until you can pull this together and pull your act together and focus and get through one thing at a time, you may not be able to get there. So good luck with that. Hey, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You are my rising sign. Mr. O is at work today, so I decided to get this done for him. He has a few health issues going on, so I don't want to overburden him. Just figured I would get this done so he could work on it at his leisure when he gets back. Okay, Geminis. Hey, got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is upright. Nice. Let's see here. Oh, you got the Sun. The Sun is upright as well. Got the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is upright. Wow, I thought this was going so well. And it may be. I think what it is saying here, Geminis, that if you can keep your emotions in check and if you can maybe even use a little bit of emotional intelligence in whatever you've been working on or doing, or in situations where you feel as though, things are kind of stacked against you. We'll get to that in a moment. You will succeed. You will succeed in overcoming, a downturn of some sort. So I think success comes by keeping your head and heart together, because if your emotions are all over the place, it's hard to think your way out of a negative situation, whether it's a negative financial situation, a downturn in your business. Obviously, you're going to have to punt with whatever, if you're in the U.S. or in some of the countries affected by what's going on in the U.S., you may have to punt a little bit here, and try to figure your way through these difficulties. And the best way to do that is keep your emotions in check so that you can come up with a successful solution to what's going on. And I think you can, turn this downturn around, whether it's financial, whether it's business, whether it's job related. For those of you who have lost a job, keep your head together and, I think you'll be able to land on your feet again. Good luck with that, Geminis. Hey, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. right. Got the Ace of Swords upright. It was one of our cards of the day this last week. The Ten of Swords is reversed. That's the way we want to see it, if we have to see it. And the Three of Pentacles is also reversed. Well, I'm not so sure about that one. All right, well, let's take a look at this. You know, victory and a recovery can be achieved so long as you get everybody working together on this. I think you're going to need a little bit of support from others, or you may, in fact, Cancers, find support a little hard to come by. So what you might do is you might be able to branch out on your own and make this recovery happen. As a matter of fact, whatever happened to you may be because people didn't support you, people didn't follow the plan or your expectations. And so, you know, it puts you in a bad spot. But I believe you can turn this around. You can turn this around with some innovative thinking and some planning. And, you know, I think with Mercury retrograde coming, this is a good time for you to start using your head and start thinking about ways to reverse a negative situation and get everybody working on the same page again. I think that's going to be really important. Or finding a place that supports your interests more. You know, whether it's climbing the career ladder, whether it's people appreciating your contributions more, or people paying you more. That's what I see for you, Cancers. Good luck with that. Alrighty, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Okay, Leos, you got Justice reversed. But you have the Ace of Wands upright. And you got the Hermit upright. This is really interesting reading to me. Okay, Leos, you know, there's been some unfairness, underhandedness. Clearly, there's a lot of disgruntled U.S. employees right now who feel that contracts have been broken, labor contracts, firings have been done illegally. They feel there's been injustices that have occurred. You yourself in your workplace, where, you know, government or otherwise, may be experiencing that right now. Perhaps you feel you're being unfairly judged by either the public or, unfairly judged, I would say, by the public, by your consumers. You know, maybe they're not buying into your products or goals. Well, the good news is here, whatever the case may be, if you are working for a company that isn't, I really think this may apply to a lot of you guys. If you are not working for a company that is treating you right, not paying you well, has let you go, you are going to find something new here. And I have a feeling a number of you are going to consider going into business for yourself, becoming consultants. I can see a lot of government workers or government contractors maybe going that route, becoming consultants of some sort, or, you know, serving the public in some advisory capacity. I think that's where, you know, the Hermit might shine here. But it sounds to me like you might be setting up your own businesses. As a matter of fact, I forget who it was, but I did read something where somebody was suggesting that as an opportunity, that some of the, maybe not to work separately, but somebody was suggesting that maybe a number of these people who have lost their jobs could form their own little companies or businesses where they will, either do consulting or, the kind of work that they were doing for the government for other businesses. So it's an interesting thought. Think about what you could do with this, Leo. Good luck with that. Hey, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. All right. Oh, well, you remember how we had the emotions and how maybe even your personal life could be affected? Here is the Two of Cups reversed. Or I mean how your personal life might be affecting your work life. That could very well be this card here. The Three of Pentacles, but it looks like it's a workplace issue. The Three of Pentacles is reversed. And the Knight of Cups is upright. Well, wow. I have to say here that, it is possible some of you are experiencing problems in your personal relationships outside of work, and they could be affecting your ability to work cohesively with your team at work. You have to pull it together. You have to get your your emotions on track and recognize, we always say don't take our work home with us. It's also the other way around too. Please don't take, your personal relationships into the workplace. Those sometimes even have disastrous consequences, as we know, when somebody goes and confronts a former, an ex on their job and stuff like that. So the other aspect of this for Virgos might be that, there is some breakdown going on here. The team is dysfunctional. They're not functioning properly. People are not getting along. People definitely are not harmonizing. And so, I think here the needle has to be moved. The emotional needle has to be moved. And so if people can't work together, maybe it's time to shake and break up the team, and maybe bring some fresh faces in if you are a manager, or maybe you need to decide if you can work with this team anymore. And for your own peace of mind, maybe you'll ask if you could be removed from that team because this is not working. Whatever this is not working. And communication is going to be an issue as we're going into Mercury retrograde. So, you may want to make a move on this before the retrograde hits. Good luck with that, Virgos. Hey, Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Okay. Oopsie. Well, you got the Queen of Cups upright. Now that's having your head together or your heart together, your emotions. Got the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is upright. This is really important, I think. Let's see what's going on in Libra's world here. Oh, and look, it's a repeat card. There's a couple repeats here because we had the Queen before. But it is the Three of Pentacles again, but this time upright, which is really interesting. And, I don't recall a time in recent readings that I have gone bam, bam, bam all the time from start to finish. I like to hop around a lot when I'm feeling like doing so. But I think here you are emotionally prepared. See how I did that? You're emotionally prepared for working with a team harmoniously to move things forward now. I really think here, Librans, this is your time to you're prepared. So, if you are facing a negative situation, I mean, these are very positive cards, but sometimes this talks about preparation for war, in battle. So let's say you're fighting the man, you're fighting your corporate leaders about something. You are fighting the government about what they are doing. You are emotionally solid and strong and prepared to face whatever it is you are going to face. And you're not doing it alone. You have a team backing you up, whether that's lawyers, whether that's coworkers, whether that's people who are going through the same thing that you are. So that's really positive. You have support. Good luck with that. All right, Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Got the Knight of Cups again, upright. Let's move you there. Okay. We've got the Sun. The Sun is reversed. The Sun was here earlier in the show. We have the Seven of Pentacles reversed as well. And that is the Knight. That's right. Okay. I think you're emotionally in flux right now. Maybe with you Scorpios, a lot of the uncertainty that you're dealing right now is starting to kind of overwhelm you a little bit. I feel here though that 'cause the Knight is usually a really positive card, but I'm wondering here with these other cards what may be going on here. I feel here that you may be feeling very uncertain about how to make the most out of the uncertainty that's going on right now. What is, you may not be satisfied. You may feel you could be doing better than where you're at. Now, the Sun reversed is not necessarily a terribly bad card, but it is saying that maybe your success is falling a little bit short of expectations here. Revenues are not coming in as expected. Maybe people are starting to buy less because of, the tariffs and all of that going on, the different the price hikes that keep going up, and you're just not sure whether you should stick with the program, with things as they are, or whether you should do something new. You should do something new to kind of stir things up and excite people if it's not happening now. So I think here you're just in a kind of quandary this week as to what it is you should do. The uncertainty is making you waver. Some days you're up and thinking, okay, this is going to be great for me, and other days you're really down and you realize that. So maybe some of your businesses that are affected by the market swings, and people with investments, don't let me forget the investment people right now. This may be troubling to you and you're wondering whether you should hold tight or whether you should move your money or take your money out of the market at this time. Good luck with that, Scorpios. All right, Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading for you for the week ahead. Okay, you start with the Nine of Cups reversed. But that's not going to stop you. You got the Chariot upright. And the Hangman is reversed. I'm kind of liking this overall, you know. Sagittarians, I think at first I was going to say, well, you can't always get what you want. And that's sometimes the case here, of course, because with the Nine of Cups reversed, the wish card, your wishes, your desires are not manifesting right now. The outcomes that you were looking for, whether it's with your stocks, whether it's even in school, you students out there, it's not meeting your expectations. Your business is not meeting its targets and its goals. You're not getting the wished for results. But don't let that stop you. You just keep moving forward. And, you know, don't overthink things too much. Try to just move forward, keep going, keep trying. I think here maybe this is saying that this is not impossible to achieve. It's just not happening right now. But the more the more determined you are, the more motivated you are, and the more you just don't stop and wallow in, you know, despairing over not achieving what you wanted, will bring you closer to that goal. So good luck with that. Keep working on it. Hey Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Okay, Capricorns, let's see what we have for you. Well, it's a Nine of Pentacles. I could sing that song again. You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. I'll leave the singing to Mr. O. I'm sorry. I should have done that. Shouldn't have done that. But anyway, the Nine of Pentacles is reversed. And now we have the Three of Wands reversed as well. And the Ace of Pentacles is reversed too. Wow, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo, Capricorns. This is not what you want to hear. And you know what? I think I'm going to start in the middle for you. So Capricorns, you know, if you were anticipating something good happening, it's not. It's not coming through right now. Things are staying fairly status quo, as evidenced by the Nine of Pentacles reversed. It's kind of like you were hoping for more. You were hoping for more gains in the stock market. You know, maybe you were hoping this Trump bump from his election would continue. Surprise, it did not. So, you know, you may not be getting the bump in the stocks you wanted or your investments. You may not be getting the business that you had hoped for. But, you know, that being said, things are not in a very bad place right now. This is just not a good time for growth. Let me put it that way. It's not a good time for growth. Things are going to stay fairly status quo for you. And, you know, considering some of the stuff going on right now, Capricorns, this is not a bad thing. So just hang in there. You know, you'll get through this. A time of growth will return. It's just not the right season yet. Good luck with that. Hey Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Ah, really? Well, they're not all going to be the same, but here it is, the Nine of Cups reversed. And that was in the Sagittarius reading, not Capricorn's. Seven of Swords is upright. I'm sorry. I'm holding it reversed and I said it was upright. Page of Swords is upright. Okay. Well, okay. Am I going to start in the middle again? Why, yes, I am. Okay, Aquarians. I feel here some harsh truths are going to be revealed to you regarding your aims and your goals. Maybe they are totally unattainable. I'm not going to rule that out. Maybe this is just bad timing and you just can't manifest what you desire with present economic or business conditions or work conditions. So this may be a time for you to network and dialogue with others to try to figure out what your next moves are going to be. You know, maybe you can talk about what conditions you feel might be holding back your progress, and reading the room, reading the trends, looking at what's going on. Communicate with others in your field or in your area of study, or or a counselor, advisor if you need help. There is definitely something going on here that is just it's going to smack you upside the head like, I should have realized this. And once you realize that truth, you're going to realize that, either this is not going to work out for you, you have to shift your focus onto different goals and dreams, or you're going to have to find a way forward. So through maybe communication and dialogue with others who can help you find your way. Good luck with that. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Well, it's been an interesting Pisces season. I hope you've been lucky, like my shirt here. I hope you've had some luck this season and things are going your way. But it's almost my time, Aries season. So, and I'm sorry Mercury is going to retrograde on your last week. I'm just sorry it's going retrograde. Period. All right. Well, this is a common theme today. The Three of Pentacles has been coming up one way or another. So teamwork and collaborating with others is an important aspect for a lot of us this week. And, with Mercury going retrograde, that might be really important to try to make sure everybody is on the same page and that there's nothing that's going to burble up during that retrograde. But this looks good. The Three of Pentacles is upright, and it's followed by the Four of Wands upright, Pisceans. That's really nice as well. I like it. And the Three of Wands is reversed here. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go back to starting at the beginning again, but it might hop a little bit around here. I feel here that working with others, working cohesively with the team, cooperatively, maybe even leading a team. I hadn't brought that up a lot today, but oftentimes, this could be you, Pisceans, as team leader. But whatever the case may be, pulling a team together, being part of a team that's working on the same common goals and interests will build a solid foundation for whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. And this might bode well for students who are working on team projects right now. That's a big thing in a lot of college curriculums, to work as teams on a big project or goal. So if that's the case, this is boding well for you as well. And I just say this, that it's really important for everybody to be on the same page, working on the same goals and dreams and building that solid foundation so that you can navigate through some of the uncertainty we're all going through right now. That's why I think this card is at the end here, because it kind of fits with the meme. And so just keep that in mind. Things are uncertain right now. Hey, you may need other people. We need each other, through this. We need each other to figure out the right ways forward and to build something that's more solid and not just mamby-pamby that's going to be changing with the wind. And, that way we'll be able to navigate the uncertainty. Okay, wow. I went into overtime on this show, and Mr. O is going to get me on that. So I want to thank everybody, and I want to just remind you of our shows. Hey, later today, we have our live show from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will answer any of your questions. So come join us. If you have a burning question, we're here to answer it for you, try to give you some advice. All right, and then on Wednesday is Mr. O's Goth Tarot. Hey, Goth Tarot, where you can find out about shadow issues in your life and how every part of you can be integrated to make you whole. That video presentation comes out at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday morning. All right, and on Thursday we have another live show from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where you can ask any question once again. Join us, and sometimes we're a little less busy on Thursday nights. We can spend a little bit more time talking, singing, yakking, maybe giving you a better reading. Join us and see what it's like. All right, that's 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Friday, Mr. O has his Emotional Exchanges show where you can find out about love, romance, interpersonal relations of all sorts. So that's at 7 a.m. that video comes out Eastern Standard Time. Join him, and that reading is good for the week ahead. Okay, and Saturday will be our happy hour. Mr. O's not here to argue with me today, so I'm going to say it's going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, our normal time, finally, after we've had to switch the schedule around a little bit. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, single card, positive message for your week ahead. We need some good news, don't we? Especially with Mercury going retrograde. So join us for our happy hour show. And if there is any change in schedule, we'll post a post on YouTube and we'll post it on our social media. So, watch for that. But otherwise, join us at 10 a.m. All right, that's it. Take care, everybody. Have a great, prosperous week ahead, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.